This episode was previously recorded in front of an imaginary studio audience.
Time for Fun Knife Friday!
Alright, happy Fun Knife Friday, all you knife chatters out there. Your old pal Skip the Show coming back at you again. And have we got one heck of a show for you today? Well, we got a show. I think we got a show. Got a couple knives here, so I am going to be showing them to you. And I hope you like them. I don't know which one I'm going to start with. Let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny. Yeah, we'll just go with Mo here. Because it's Mo. But I think I've seen this before. And I think I've shown it before. But it was hanging over there on the wall and I didn't have anything else to grab, so I grabbed it. And there it is. Got a bunch of elephants on there. Would you look at that? And that's a question I have for you. Is this a knife? Or is this a piece of art pretending to be a knife? Or is it just a piece of junk that people hang on the wall pretending to be art? Hey, I guess I could do a poll on that. But see right up there? Look at that. Got that elephant pommel there. And this is all that cheap metal that kind of breaks if you're too rough on it. And then you open it up and you got a blade there. And the blade has an edge. Let's say it's real sharp. But you got this painting on there, or an etching on there, of some war elephant attacking two people on horsey back. So that's kind of the art part. And if you notice there, look at that. Look at the cross guard there. There's like this big long elephant trunk and an elephant head there too. And then you got like designs of elephants around the throat part up here too. So it's got elephants everywhere. I think what should happen is this here part should paint it like white so it look like ivory or something. You got a blade on there. So it's definitely a knife-like object, and it is kind of fun to look at, but not for everybody. Some people would just go, well, that's another piece of trash. Why did somebody pay for that? Well, it's because for somebody, that was a lot of fun. And then we got over here, look at the sheath here, or the scabbard, because it's hard. Look at that. Got elephant down there too, so you got an elephant on both ends, and then you got all sorts of elephant designs in there too. See that? Look at that. Elephants, and even more elephants. You got elephants all over the place here. So if you like elephants, I think that's why you like this. But it's just hanging on the wall over there behind the bar at the Volcano Club. It's an old elephant knife, and it looks really cool. Well, at least I think it's cool, but what is it though? Is it art pretending to be junk? Or is it art pretending to be a knife? Or is it a knife pretending to be art? I tell you what, as far as the police are concerned, because it's got an edge on there and it's sharp, this is a knife pretending to be art because this could definitely be a deadly weapon. So there you go for that. I tell you what, you're not going to be able to walk this down the streets of your major city having it tucked in your belt and Mr. Police Officer come up to you and you go, oh, that's just my art project. I don't think he'll fall for it. I just don't think he's gonna, like, that's not an art project. You're under arrest. That's what would happen. So, even if you consider it junk pretending to be art, it's still a knife. And it's considered a deadly weapon. So, if you can't go around carrying a fixed blade knife with about a 6.5 inch, 7 inch blade, you can't carry this around in your street. Now, if you could carry a knife with a 7 inch blade in your street like this, well, you could carry it, and you could even say, it's my art knife. And Art would say, is your name Art? Because if your name ain't Art, then it's my knife, and give it to me. Anyway, there's the one knife. I guess I did have something to say about it. Got another knife I want to show you too, but oh, wait, before I show you that other knife, look at this thing. I found this thing. I don't think Tobias bothered to say anything about this one. I think he's embarrassed that he owns it. Look at that. It's a mermaid knife, and it's got a flipper on it. So it's a flipper mermaid knife. Look at that long red blade there. And got a semi-naked mermaid on both sides. And you know what? I saw this and it brought back flashbacks to me. I saw it, it's like, wow, another mermaid. Because I was thinking, I wonder if Tobias bought this for me. Because he knows, well, it kind of matches something I got that's lucky to me. And I thought I'd show that to you real quick. It's my lucky mermaid. Where you at, lucky mermaid? Here we go. Yeah. Got her back when I was running charter cruises and stuff. See that? Look at that. Got a couple big old fish hooks in her butt down by her tail. She's a happy hooker. She's even got a tramp stamp on the back there that says happy hooker. Yeah. Got boobies up front. Well, it's a mermaid. They're only half fish, the other part is half woman, and that's why they're that way. So that's the way mermaids are. And anyway, she's my lucky fishing lure. And you know why she's lucky? Because back when I was doing charter cruises, I used to always use this when I'd take people out on one of them charter fishing tours and everything. And just cast it out there. I thought it was hilarious, you know, having a happy hooker fishing lure. And some people got a kick out of it, some of them didn't. But anyway, we're out there on this tour. Take people out. We just go out from Honolulu at the time, and we go on these tours. And I remember this one, the last charter tour I ever did. I went out there was, let's see, who was, there was this B movie star on the show, on the boat, and some millionaire guy and his wife came along, and then there was some kind of professor. He was going to go study fish or something, and then I don't know, and the rest, all these other people were on there too. In any case, went out there, and all of a sudden this storm came up out of nowhere. It's supposed to be a 3-hour tour, but no, got hit by this big waves and everything, and the next thing I know, I'm washed overboard, and my first mate, he catches me with this. He flings out a line, grabs me, hooks me right in the butt, and hauls me back on board the ship. And yeah, well, it wasn't much of a ship. It was a chartered boat, you know, for fishing. In any case, next thing I know, I'm back on the boat and everything, and it's just the waves are still crashing and everything, and one big wave hits us again. I got this lure stuck in my butt, and next thing I know, I wake up and I'm in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I don't know how I got there or anything else, but I just remember I never saw those other people again until I wrote the story down and passed it on, and the next thing I know, Sherwood Schwartz turns it into some TV program. Talk about a ripoff. That should have been my story. But you know what? It was nothing like my story because nobody got a mermaid stuck in their butt in that TV show. Anyway, where was I at? The other knife I was going to show you. Anyway, let's see. Where's the other knife? Yeah, I thought you'd want to see my lucky lure, the happy hooker. Because, well, got a mermaid knife to go with her now. And who wouldn't want a mermaid knife to go with a happy hooker lure? In any case, here's the other knife I wanted to show you. And because I've been on that kick with all those Undertaker 3 Buoy knockoffs. And if you notice here, another knife that has that Undertaker 3 Buoy handle. See that? Look at that. And you know what knife this is? This is the Galactic Buoy, also by Frost Knives. It's the Galactic Buoy. And would you look at this blade? Look at that. It's like a proper buoy blade, about 8.5, 9 inches long. And I don't know for sure if this was actually designed by Jim Frost. People say it was, but I gotta tell you, I have my doubts. I'm not really sure. This might have been designed by somebody like Todd Boone or that other guy from way back when, because the reason I wonder about it being designed by Jim Frost, would you look at that blade? There's not a single hole in that blade. And I just keep wondering, did Jim Frost really design a knife and not put a hole in the blade? Could that be true? So, y'all out there, let me know. Did you ever see a Jim Frost designed Bowie knife that didn't have a hole in the blade? Because if you did, I want to know about it. Otherwise, I kind of have my doubts about the Galactic 2 being a Jim Frost design. But it's a pretty cool knife. And it's one of those knives that is just like the Undertaker 3 Bowie in the handle part back here. Just got a different blade up front. And this is not sharp up here. Just a single edge. But anyway, there you go. The Galactic Bowie 2. Because there was a Galactic Bowie, probably 1, 3, 4, and 5 or something like that. But this is the Galactic Bowie 2. Or Galactic Bowie II. That's what they said to me when I got back on board with that hook in my butt. I asked them, am I on board? And they go, I. Yeah, right. Anyway, gotta let you go because I need to get some sleep. Tulsa, Oklahoma. Can't believe it. Only time I've ever been in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And there you have it, Knife Chatters. Another Fun Knife Friday in the books. Remember, if your knife's not fun, you're doing it wrong. Skip out.
If your knife's not fun, you're doing it wrong, and Skip Out are registered trademarks of Skip DeSheau's Enterprises. This has been a Cat Production presentation. All rights reserved.